All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the special Friday the 13th episode of This Week in Base Hit.
Uh,
I'm your host, Jason, and this week we are celebrating
oh,
the luckiest day of the year. It's Friday the 13th, everybody. I brought out an old machete just for you guys because I care about you. We are celebrating the uh the the superstition around baseball, and I had to start with one of the most famous pictures in MLB history. That is a black cat running out of the dugout at Shea Stadium during a Cubs game in 1969. The Cubs fell apart immediately after that and had a string of 50 years of failure until they won a World Series.
was
They
that rigged up? Was that planned?
No one knows, but it did come out of the back of the dugout, and they were in Shea Stadium.
Okay.
So likely somebody let that cat loose. But the cat, unless it was the most trained cat in the world, just happened to run out of the dugout, run around the guy on the on deck circle, who promptly struck out and left.
Um,
So,
our audio only listeners, Jelly's one of those. Hi, Jelly.
yep.
Are missing out on lots of stuff
Oh yeah,
here.
I wore a Jason or a hockey mask that
Did not
I
told me
use
it
when
was
I go
coming.
to Crystal Lake to murder unsuspecting campers. This is also dedicated to Cy Maddox, who is a huge Friday the 13th fan. He's named teams after them, named a player Jason Voorhees. So,
I
love you,
remember,
Cy.
I remember a Crystal Lake team. Now that you say it,
Yeah, Crystal
uh,
Lake Slashers. That's my man, Cy. So,
um,
anyways, we can talk about superstition more at length in another thing, but it was Friday the 13th. My name's Jason. So every Friday the 13th, we're gonna break this out. You might be watching this on Monday the 16th, but whatever. You get the point.
it's awesome.
Yep,
I like the props.
yep. I'm bringing production value. We
Oh man,
got a
we're
lot going on, so I'll leave the fun there. By the way, this machete is used. I mean, that's all rusted out.
yeah,
That's not just a
no.
prop. That's like prop.
We might get some alerts from YouTube when this goes up because
Yeah,
of
yeah. All right.
the
Anyway,
authenticity.
a little too
Anyway,
real. I mean, there's no blood on it. It's just rust,
well,
as far as you know.
all right, we're recovering from record book night.
Record book night. For those of you that made it, thank you. Those of you didn't, come out for the next one. We had a ton of fun. Uncovered a bunch of gems, including. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
Oh,
there's this pitcher out there that had 2 seasons that pitched more than 500, 1 year more than 600 innings, but didn't start a game. Also didn't pitch for the first 12 games, still pitched 600 innings in that year, had more than 20 wins, losses, saves, and blown saves. Craziest stat line you'll ever see. We saw another pitcher who had the biggest big four, that's power, finesse, control, and psi, ever in the history of the game, and he's playing right now. He's 27 years old. You miss that and other things. So come to the next session where we uncover crazy things and then talk. We talk some secrets of the game too. So you don't want to miss it. Join us. It was awesome.
that was a good summary. I had some data on weird World Series stuff that I never even got around to bringing up. The data on the more than 7 game World Series that we have in the database.
Oh yeah. Do you want to talk
Some
about it,
some
or
point,
are you going to
some
save that for
point,
next time?
some point we'll bring it up. Yeah.
Okay. And the other thing is, we did talk World Series, and for those of you that missed it, we divulged every single owner's record in World Series Game Sevens, which was super interesting. Um,
I have
I am,
that data. I'm gonna share the data that we went over somewhere publicly.
yeah, because I
After
think
this call.
everybody get a kick out of that. It's pretty cool. Don't look me up. I only win 45% of mine. I mean, not bad, but you know,
Yeah, good summary.
yep, it was good. It was fun. Join us next time.
Trying to be festive here. I've got the red shirt for the end of season, and then you've got the tree over there that's
Yeah,
hiding
no, I
up
got some. I got
all by
some.
them.
Well, you can't see the lighting's red, but the lighting's red.
Um,
Trying to. There we go.
Perfect, perfect. Now get it out of there because it messes with the lights.
Yep,
All right, we got big release coming out
we
next
got a
week.
bunch of stuff to announce. Yeah, release coming out. Lot of uh, like moments of transformation in the game. There's no like huge thing coming out, but it lays the groundwork for a lot of things to come.
Yep,
Yep.
people. Yep, the
Let's
one thing people are going to notice.
yeah, right at the top. Right at the top, you're going to see something. It's not going to be active yet, but it's just to get the juices flowing so you can get excited about it. You're going to see a new header at the top. And the second thing that you're going to see is contests. Woo! Tease it out. What do you got?
We're getting close to automating weekly contests that we're going to be running, and you'll see the menu there. But we're getting close, and we'll premiere it with the long delayed TOC. We'll have that premiering through that format. But it's going to be ways for people to get in, play each week. Easy peasy.
And the initial contest that's going to be perpetual, for lack of a better term, will be a survivor contest, right?
Yep, Survivor
Yeah.
contest.
Now,
Survive
I can't
survive
say
the
anything
week.
more past that, I think, right? Did, did I even
I
say too
I
much?
wasn't even going to say that, but that's all
Oh,
right.
all right. Well, it's a survivor
Uh,
contest.
it'll be exciting. But
People don't know
everybody,
what that means.
hopefully, everybody will enjoy.
It'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be
Get some
fun.
old. Well, that goes back to hopefully we'll get some old folks back to come back and do some contest play.
Yeah,
Speaking of getting old people back, we're working on referrals
yeah,
on our referral system.
yeah. I call them veterans. He calls them old people. Don't be offended. We're all getting older. But yeah, no, we're talking referrals. That's a big deal. So I'm just going to make my pitch here for a second. In the lifeblood of this is getting new users in. And one of the stories that I keep hearing is like some of our longest users were referred by another user, like a warm handoff to check out BaseHit. They can either come into your league or, you just tell them about the game, get them excited about whatever it is. Those are some of our longest term users. So I always wanted to come out with some referral programs so that we could incentivize that and kind of encourage more of that because we're bringing in new users, but it's a lot of cold traffic. So um, finding a way to uh, get more of that word of mouth benefit has been important to me. And so we're going to have a way, and Clone can talk about it a little more specifically, but we're going to have a way that you can have a referral code for you. And then every month, we're going to do a raffle. We're going to give away real money, real American ducats. Unless you live in another country, then I'll figure it out. We'll give you real French francs or wherever you are. They take
I think
the
everybody knows how referrals work, but you'll
yeah,
see refer a friend at the top, at the bottom, I'm sure. But it's just going to be the ability for us to send an email to one of your buddies to try out the game, and we can track, and that'll be tied to you, so we'll be able to track back who's referred who, and then we'll put the details out of what a successful referral means, so that we're not just uh, getting whatever
and I'm
folks
right
that
that
show up,
like
but
the easiest way will be to be able to send them an email that they're able to click through. But if they just sign up, will there be a place that they can put in the referrer's
that's
username?
already in the game
So
now. That
you'll be able to do
if
that as
you're if
well.
you're a new user and you're signing up, you can say who referred you. So we're gathering data that way, and we'll get a pool of people that are good referrers that go into a raffle. I think it's a
Yep.
good idea.
Yep. And it's uh yeah, it'll be a great way to
Hey,
get users in. You might win some money. So all
and
good things.
people that we can use your support wherever we can get it. Because people that like the game, helping us spread the word.
Yep.
Anywhere you can do it.
Yep. Excited about that. So thank you all in advance. Hold your referrals for a week or two. We'll get that out and then you can get a chance to win some money.
Yep. And then we have the affiliate stuff that's going to be out there.
Yeah. So obviously this game is uh been free. The promise I made day one when I bought the game is that despite putting people on payroll to actually revitalize the game and grow it, I haven't been taking in any dollars. So what I decided to do is try to find a way for all of you, if you want to help support without paying cash out of your pocket, is to start to put out some affiliate links for things you might be interested in. And the first one is going to come out with this. We're going to have an affiliate partnership with MLB Shop. So if you want to go in there, you can buy cards there, you can buy gear, whatever it might be. That'd be awesome. If you're going to buy that stuff anyway, click through on the link. We really appreciate it. I'm pretty sensitive to the idea of ads. And if you remember when I first took over, the first thing I did was get rid of all the ads because they were loading late. There were some of them that were intrusive. I never want to do that. So we were able to code it in such a way that there will be some banner placement on like player cards, but it loads with the page. So it will just functionally be part of the page. All I ask is that if you do want to support the game, you just click through there and that will automatically help support the game. So I'd
Christmas
appreciate it.
time, if you're buying your family MLB stuff, buying yourself a nice Freddie Freeman, getting your Freddie Freeman
Getting your
merchandise,
new Juan
do it through
Soto Mets jersey.
um Juan Soto, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, consider using that stuff because again, any way that you can support the game is really appreciated.
Yeah. So and to be honest, that's probably not going to stop there. And they're not going to all be ads like that, but we might have some affiliate links with other things that we'll email out. And if you ever want to use them, we would really appreciate it. So yeah, we're just trying to find some ways to offset like the heavy cost of keeping the game moving.
So I think the release is set for Tuesday. So people are going to see some of these changes out there, and then hoping contests rolling out in January. Start the new year off right. We'll
I can't
see.
wait for the contest. It's gonna be amazing because it's gonna be the first time in the game's history that we actually have a second version of the game. People have found a way to adapt the Dynasty game into a whole host of different ways to play, like College World Series or redraft or goat sprints and stuff like that. But this is going to be a different version of the game. It's going to be a contest of some type that you'll be able to play every week. Long term, there'll be different types of contests or side games and things like that. We want to present baseball in a way that you can play however it's fun for you. And I'm excited about contests. Like it adapts the short-term payoff that I think a lot of people, especially a lot of new users, need to have to stick around. Like with the Dynasty game, it's amazing. It keeps people around for 20 years, but a lot of times you get into a league and the payoff could be months down the road. We want to get something a little more compact, but also for the people that just don't have a lot of time or want to play something in between their
Yeah,
Dynasty leagues. All the reasons. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun.
I mean, that was an excellent pitch. I don't want to mess it up, but you hit not having a lot of time. How many people do we know that really enjoyed the game, that played in leagues, but then life gets in the way,
Yeah.
and
And it
they
happens in the most active leagues the most because they feel guilty they don't have enough time. So
they
they
don't,
just
yeah,
drop
yeah,
out of a league. And that always kills me because they're like a good member of the community or
yep.
whatever. Yeah.
So finding a way for people
Keep
to
them
be.
active.
Yep. Joke is going to be the target. Joe Klein is always the
Yeah, he's
target
always the
on these
target.
things, bringing him back.
Uh
Boise,
yeah.
we can call out Boise, getting Boise in.
Yep. Boise will love that contest. He'll be terrible at it, but he'll love it.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
All
I'm
right.
just kidding.
Summarized it well. You got anything else going on?
Uh, no, it's Friday the 13th, so I got to get to the campground a little bit later. No, I'm excited about this release and all things that are coming, and I'm excited about 2025. We had to lay a lot of groundwork in 2024, and we're gonna definitely hit 2025 hard. I'm excited about that.
Followers of the podcast, if they're checking back to last week when you talked about Soto,
Yeah.
you said he was going to sign this week. That was a good call. You also said that 550 million would be an insane number.
Boy, was I
That one
wrong.
was off.
Yeah, that's
uh,
great. Just a quick comment on that I said to you that I want to say to everybody is like if you look at the value of Otani's deferred money, the real like now value of the real intrinsic value of those dollars is about 480 million. So that means Soto with no deferred money is getting a contract that potentially like 30 to 40% higher than Otani's. It's so absurd. But they're going to have a great run for a couple of years, and then the regret will set in for the next 10.
hope they
That's my
don't.
next prediction.
Hope they don't have a great run for a couple of years, but we'll see.
They'll
I
be all
shouldn't have
right.
said that. I should have
They'll
said
be all
that.
right.
All right.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't. Is there today's team constructed better than the Phillies, even with Soto? Probably not. Uh, they have a lot of holes to fill, but I don't know. They still could sign Alonso. That would go a long way. But anyways,
Christmas present for the Mets to stick with the theme.
that's right. Uh, all right. Thank you all very much. Happy Friday the 13th. I hope it all goes well for you. If you have a black cat, do not let it cross your path. Till next week, that's This Week in Base Hit. And soon, it's going to be next year in Base Hit. We'll cover that in a future episode. Until next time, see you.